if you want to be the sunshine, you have to weather the storm. This is how you use Instagram. This is how you stop using Instagram. I don't like to use my brain. No, but Saif, it's not like that. I think the biggest learning that I've had from this day and from this incident was, hi everyone, my name is Aleena. I'm building a media business and I'm taking you with me. It's not left, right, it's up and down. I wish I was exaggerating when I talk about how long this office has been taking to design, but I am really not. And if you are one of those founders that are in their transition phase, that are looking at buying an office or have bought an office, please consider everything that is going to come your way before actually getting one. Neither do the timelines or the finances look like the way that you want them when you put it up on paper and when it's actually done. I'm not somebody that likes to sit in one place for very long, and so when I have to get out, and especially if it's for a talk, I get very excited. Today we are headed to IIT Bombay for the annual fest Mood Indigo. I'm on a panel today with an IAS officer, Dr. Vijendra Singh, and Rakesh Mathur, who's the CEO of Ion Health. I have a podcast and a media company. So we do publishing, marketing and advertising. It's called Social Media Dissect.
78, I graduated from IIT Bombay.
It's always a great experience asking people with so much experience about their journeys and about their lives and passing it on to the young students who are still maneuvering how they have to get into the workforce. And one of the questions that I really liked is,
what is that one skill that you would master it to give you an advantage?
if today you want to get ahead in your career and your business, you must learn AI. Our previous guest who came long back on the podcast, Kunal Kohli, the director, he's coming here to meet me in my new studio. I've called him to have a look at the place and he wants to talk to me about what he's been up to, what kind of content he's making, created. I'm excited to ask him what he is doing. Is he actually directing a movie or not? Because I need a hum tum again. It's very cool to meet and hang out with your guests once you've done the podcast with them and then you keep a rapport with them. And that's one of the reasons also why I call certain guests, because I want to be able to have a relationship with them after, because you never know what work comes out that you can possibly do with those people later on. I also know that he's very good friends with Saif Ali Khan. So I did ask, is there a way that if I could just reach out to him, I can reach out to him and tell him why I want to interview him on the podcast? There could be something. Let's see if that works out. But Saif, it's not like that. You see this wire hanging on my head? I'm supposed to get that cut since I think the past 2 months, and now I'm going to start taking all of these tidbits seriously instead of complaining about it.
If today Dhurandhar is a hit and he's going viral, first of all, he's not seeing it.
Farah Khan said that she's been sending it to him.
But
So
he won't be seeing it. He'll see it because she said it, he'll see it, he'll smile, he'll put it down.
that's it. Can you take me through your CV? I'm also in the middle of hiring people. As an employer, I don't only see hard skills. It's very important for me to understand the soft skills of a person before I hire them. So I do multiple rounds of interviews and I do them all by myself. So here I am taking a few interviews of people for different roles like social media managers and content writers. And I'm also hiring for the podcast because I need help with that. I don't like to use my brain when I'm not working, because I work so much, so I have to use so much of it. So we are preparing for our podcast with Aryan from Binge Labs, who runs country's biggest organic growth marketing company. It's a rare podcast where I really don't have to prepare because I know everything in and out, like about content creation and about digital. And we're going to talk about how do you make money and how do you get followers organically and all. And I've known their journey for very long. So the prep is literally like, I've just woken up and come. I haven't done any preparation today because the industry is the same. These are more easy and more free-going kind of conversations.
So yeah, this is
How come? Why?
the book. I like gifting books.
How sweet. Thank you. I love books.
So we scaled Arjun Vaidya's account from 10,000 followers to 350k followers in a year. Dr. Ritesh Malik. We scaled his Instagram from 40,000 followers to 400,000 followers within 1.
3-4 months ago in my company, I had to fire somebody the same day that I had to give raise to another employee, and it was a very dangerous day. But to take you back to the incident, I couldn't fire this person because they were very intimidating. I was very scared. Every time I would get up being like, now so I have to only, I would just sit down like, I'll do it later, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it day after. And then the problems were just increasing because of having him on board when he was not actually doing the work. And then I realized that I can't let my work suffer just because I have all of these emotions. Lots of courage later, I went to this person and I had the conversation. It wasn't as hard. Obviously, we make it up bigger in our head than it actually is. It is a difficult thing to do, but I've done it many times now. I fired this person, and I remember 2 hours later, I wrote a mail for appreciation to another employee, and I said that this is I'm giving you an increment randomly. It wasn't the cycle that she was supposed to get it in. I think the biggest learning that I've had from this day and from this incident was that no matter what you're going through, you have to be able to do what you have to in your business to reach your results and to reach your goals. For anybody who's looking at doing this, it is very difficult, but the earlier you do it, the better, instead of extending it and making it cost you a lot of money. If you guys remember from the previous vlog, which if you haven't, please click on the link below. I've been onboarded with Collective Artist Network, which is India's largest talent management agency. And today they're hosting their year-end party with all their creators, their artists, their clients and partners. Over here, you can clearly tell that I do not like getting papped, and I don't know how I'm going to manage that in the future either. I met a lot of fellow creators at the event, but obviously my best experience has to be with Samay Raina, because I told him that I don't like roast comedy and he immediately roasted me. I wish I could tell you what he told me, but I'm going to muster up the courage and maybe one day do that, not today. I definitely did ask him to come on the podcast and he ran away. I mean, after what happened with his controversy with a podcaster, I don't think that was a wrong move.